Hey yo, what's good, RTR? I'm here with another very special guest. Can you please introduce yourself to me?
Hi, my name is Cooper Turnbull, otherwise known as CT24. I'm a producer, mix engineer from Perth, Western Australia, and yeah.
Yeah, sweet. So when did your interest in music first start?
Back in late December 2021 is when I started to make beats on an online DAW called Soundtrap.
Yeah.
Obviously I've come a long way since then, but you got to start somewhere.
So you started using one of the online softwares?
Yeah, online ones. Yes, they're not that great, obviously, but yeah, that's where I started.
Wait, you haven't been doing it for a year as well?
So, a year and a couple of months.
And a bit, yeah. Jesus. Yeah. So can you give me a quick run through of how you produce a song?
Usually start with either I create the loop or get a loop off another producer. I like collaborating with producers. But yeah, usually I start with the loop, find the key, BPM, stuff like that, and then I put the drums over it. Then I export it however I want. But yeah.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that was one of my questions. How do other producers work together? How does that work?
Usually, they can collaborate in all sorts of ways. But if we're talking in a composition, they could they create loops and melodies, and the other person does the drums or stuff like that.
Yeah. So what inspires you?
That's a good question. I don't know, actually. It was watching type beats on YouTube and other producers and stuff like that, but I just have a drive to keep going and not stopping, obviously. So yeah.
Here's a question. Did you always want to start producing, or do you want to rap first?
Well, producing was always on my mind. But yeah, I started to play guitar in year 7, and my family is full of musicians, so I've had kind of have a musical ear, which is good.
Yeah. So as a drill producer, with you especially, I've noticed sampling is a big part of your job. So how does that work, and how do you pick which samples you use?
It really depends on the type of vibe that I'm going for. If I'm going for more a Central C type of vibe, I usually get a female sample from a much more chill song, or you just follow trends, stuff like that. But yeah, I'll just grab the sample usually, and then I put instruments over guitar, piano, sub bass, stuff like that. So yeah.
Oh yeah. So once you've done all your production, you sell and license the beats. So how do you go about that? Websites, connections, mailing lists,
I've very recently started sending out beats through Gmail and stuff like that to artists, trying to get more placements. But yeah, usually I try to upload beats to YouTube and BeatStars as much as I can, because BeatStars is where I sell my beats, obviously. But yeah, just trying to market stuff on those sorts of platforms is good, and then obviously extending out to other social platforms is where I'm trying to extend my audience. Yeah,
because you got your YouTube, and that's at nearly 1K. Oh no, it's at 1K now, isn't it? Yeah, it just hit 1K, and then your TikTok's nearly at 10K, right?
Yeah, nearly at 10K. Yeah, we're at 9.3 thousand at the moment.
You've been sitting there for a while, but that's
haven't got a video to blow up recently, which is kind of annoying, but oh well.
Yeah, so do you get most of your orders through social media, or would it be BeatStars?
I haven't got a sale on BeatStars for a while, actually. I usually, a lot of the income that I have gotten recently is mainly mixing, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So mixing for artists, a lot of the audience and artists that come to me over in the UK. But yeah.
Yes, that was my next question, is what services do you offer aside from producing your beats?
Yeah, mainly mixing is the other thing that I do, which I learned late last year. But that's another good place, because there's a lot of money to be made in that industry as well.
Yeah. Yeah, stuff what you're talking about, loop kits and drum kits. Do you sell many of those, or how does what's what I'm looking for? How do you monetize that?
Usually loop kits I make free, and then but I just make sure it's 50-50 split with the other producer that uses them.
Yeah.
I need to try and market them a bit because they haven't gotten the greatest attention that I've wanted, obviously. But I mean that comes with learning and stuff like that. So hopefully, yeah, get more people using them in the future, extending more placements, stuff like that.
Yeah, sweet. So you've done a lot of work with a number of different people. So like what I'm going to do is I'm just going to list off some names, and I just want you to tell me about your experience with them. So my first one I've got is SBR PZ.
Mm-hmm. So this actually happened. This was my first placement ever that I got, and this happened through TikTok. So I posted an Adam Ross reaction to one of my beats, which blew up, and then a producer from Canada, shout out to Prog Colby, he sent the beat out to him, and then got it placed in like the next week or so, and then it got released like a month after that, and yeah, that was my first ever placement, and I was really happy with that. That's what really got me going, motivated to keep going.
Yeah, sweet. T-Cans. So like I got a couple questions for this. So when did you start working with T-Cans?
Oh, this has been my favourite person to work with. T-Cans, bro. Like, we started working, what's the month before September?
August?
Yeah, August, yeah. So, yeah, actually, no. So this was when you gave me the idea to do a beat tape, like beat mixtape. So I approached him through Instagram, asked him if he wanted to be on it. He said he was down. So I sent him the beat. And then like a week later, I woke up, because obviously there's a time difference. They're like 8 hours behind us at the moment. I woke up and him and Tajugga had posted on Instagram a snippet of them on the beat.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'm going to screw this mixtape. This is going to do so much better as a single. And yeah, we got it out on September 3rd, I think. And yeah, it's sitting on 5 million streams at the moment on Spotify.
No sleep, right?
So yeah, no sleep, yeah. That's crazy experience.
That's insane. Like that's like the culmination, like TikTok, like Instagram, just everything.
TikTok boosted it a lot. Yeah, that was probably the prime of my TikTok era. But yeah, it's a bit slow at the moment.
Yeah, so from that you got the remix, you got the music video, you got like you've worked with. So is T-Can's Jugger. Who were the other two in the remix?
Noah and Anubis.
Yeah, and now you've worked with like all of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like separately and together.
Yeah.
They've got like the music video and stuff too.
Yeah.
That's insane. Like, I
yeah,
don't know, how's that
experience?
Like y'all really capitalized on that.
Yeah, we did. It's been good.
Like the growth, I don't know, just like how does it make you feel, I guess? Like what's the journey like?
Like every time I think about it, like sometimes I just sit at night and I'm like, because I was like every second day before I saw that snippet, I was like, just let me know when you're going to record or something like that.
Yeah.
And then obviously they didn't know how to mix, so they sent it to me. They sent it to me and I mixed it and it was like perfect. But yeah, it was such a crazy experience, and I probably wouldn't change it at all if I had to go back. But yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, hell yeah. No, but like congrats. Like seriously, that's insane.
Yeah, it's so
like
good.
It still blows my mind. Like 5 million people have listened to something that you made.
And there's like over almost 3 million views on YouTube, not for the music video but just for the audio.
Yeah.
Some maybe over 2 million on Apple Music. I don't know. You can't see the streams on Apple, but yeah, I'm assuming it's done numbers on there as well.
So like 10, like is it gonna be at least like 10 million across everything?
Altogether, yeah. I don't know any of the other streaming platforms, but yeah, it's probably done close to or just over 10 million. Yeah.
Yeah, that's insane. So but the last person I got for you that you worked with is Jaden Sanchez.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this started, he was probably one of the first artists that approached me last year, March, something like that. And yeah, we've been working on and off since then. There's obviously been a lot of people that haven't like necessarily liked his music or liked the stuff he's done, but like I've just, as a producer, I kind of just stay out of that drum and just keep it a business, obviously. But yeah, it's been good. Obviously, I've been working with him and other Perth artists and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm trying to stay local, but extending my audience and collaborators to international is good as well.
Yeah. I do actually have one more person for you. The song's just come out the other day. Kid Lock.
Kid Lock, yes.
I know getting that placement was a challenge. Do you want to give us a little deep dive into that?
Yeah, so it was good actually. So I've sent him a couple beats like last year. Obviously, when you send an artist beats, I'm obviously not expecting him to hop on it. But maybe just under a month ago, he obviously he approached me for this custom beat, which I made that's on the song.
Yeah.
And he got the song done in that night, so he must have obviously been very motivated to do it. But it was it was actually good how it worked out. Good song, come together good, and it was a very simple beat as well. But it was all produced by me. I made the guitar melody, stuff like that. So yeah.
Hell yeah. So you've also started a music series, Locked In.
Yes.
So you got 3 episodes so far. You produced the beat, the other artists hop on. So can you tell me what that's been like? And is this something you've wanted to do for a while?
This I can't remember how it started actually. Like, I think it just spontaneously, unless someone it might have been T-Cans that told me to do something like that. Someone must have gave me the idea to do it, and it's working out okay so far. It's a bit of a mixed match. Like, I haven't got a proper schedule with stuff like that because obviously different people have different plans for their recording and stuff like that. But I have multiple people lined up, not exactly on episodes, but just waiting for them to record and stuff like that. So yeah, hopefully it's something I can move forward with in the future and do good numbers with it. But also looking at releasing my own music, like house tracks, EDM, beat tape, stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah, so you've had... So T-Cans was your first one.
Mm-hmm.
And that's UK. And then you had... What was it? Taps, ZK9... And Solace,
yeah.
And that was all local. And then, what was your latest one?
With A9, he's a UK artist as well. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's been doing good because when I pitched it, it got onto 2 big Australian playlists, Local Hype and The Drip. And
I've seen
Local
that.
Hype, it's over 100k likes, which is good. So
thing
yeah,
is that once you get into those playlists too, 9 out of 10 times you're going to get back into them.
Yeah, exactly right. You just got to make sure you pitch it well and you have good punctuation with your writing and you seem professional and stuff like that. So yeah, it worked out well.
Yeah, sweet. So I think this one's especially important to you, but a very frequent topic among producers, especially more underground ones, is credit and payment. So have you had any problems with this before?
I have had one problem with this before. A lot of the beats I make custom tend to be for mates or stuff like that, so usually I do them for free. But I have had an issue before. Someone released a song onto Spotify and didn't pay for the lease.
Yeah.
And I reminded him multiple times over the span of a month and a half, something like that, and eventually I was like, okay, he's clearly not going to pay, so I took it down legally over Spotify, and hasn't gone back up, and he hasn't paid since, so yeah.
Did you get many streams from that?
No, he didn't even touch 1,000, but still, it's still a lesson to be learnt. Doesn't matter if you're that big or not, you're still going to pay.
It's definitely the principle.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah. So you're only 15?
15 going on 16 next month, yeah.
So moving forward, what are your plans? Education, running a business, where do you see yourself?
Well, I'm in year 11 at the moment, and I'm doing a cert 3 in sound production at TAFE right now. I don't have any plans to go to uni, but obviously my mind might change over the next year or 2. But yeah, I'm looking at just while I'm still in school, just try push my content out there as much as I can, try get as big as much as I can before I graduate, stuff like that. So
you've got a solid foundation to go off of.
I'm glad I started as early as I did, just 14 years old. So yeah.
Nah, you should be, bro. I'm not. Yeah, I finished high school, and I'm still trying to figure it all out.
Yeah, it's good doing numbers while still in high school it's good.
So if there's anyone in the world that you could work with, who would it be?
Anyone?
Anyone.
My dream to work with would probably be Eminem. That would probably be my dream artist to work with, because he's been an inspiration of mine, actually. He's such a good artist. I love his music. I haven't listened to a lot of him lately, but yeah, he's definitely top 3, top 2 artists of mine. But that would be my ultimate goal, to work with him. That's obviously that's obviously probably above the limit, but oh well.
Yeah. No, you get
yeah.
there, I reckon. Yeah, sweet. So do you have any final advice for like any aspiring producers or artists?
Final advice for producers and artists will be to just keep going. Like, just honestly, don't stop. Like, even if it gets demotivating, just keep pushing content out there, because yeah, just keep learning, keep getting advice, and keep pushing content, keep working on your skill, and yeah, just keep learning. Don't stop.
Hell yeah, I like that.
It's good.
But yeah, sweet. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.